How's it going, everyone? So, I want to bring you guys a video that highlights something that is going down right now on YouTube, and I honestly am blown back as to how far this whole thing has gone. Now, I want to say for the record that I do not side with any of these parties. This is me just giving my 2 cents, my thoughts on this whole thing and how it could have been avoided. And I'm also going to demonstrate that I can be fair and balanced in a situation like this. So, with that being said, I guess hope you sit back and enjoy. So, let's do this. So, we have a sort of like a three-way feud going on YouTube, and these are three large channels. Okay, we got H3H3Productions, which has over 1 million people subscribed. We have LeafyIsHere, which has over 1.5 million people subscribed, and we have Pyrocynical, which has over 700,000 subscribers, I believe it is. And they're at odds with each other. Well, actually, it's more or less H3H3 is at odds with both LeafyIsHere and Pyrocynical. And Pyrocynical is just sort of thrown into the mix kind of thing. I mean, this whole thing didn't really have much to do with him at first looking at this. But then after analyzing the situation, after listening to all three videos, I'm just like, my God, man. Like, this Keemstar is right. This is like fucking World War III. So, anyways, it all started with H3H3 referring to Pyrocynical as the cancer of YouTube. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was really the best thing to say, because here's the thing. There are a hell of a lot worse things on YouTube than, Pyrocynical. Now, see, Pyrocynical is a lot like LeafyIsHere. They talk about random things, some cringy, some not, and they have their backgrounds as video game footage while they're sort of just talking over it, which, I actually kind of like that layout, to be honest with you. It gives you two things to watch in the video, that being the commentary and that being the what's going on in the background. So, I mean, it's kind of a simple yet creative way of doing it. And I'm kind of contemplating on doing something like that myself, although then again, I kind of like sticking with my own thing, that being just face-to-face, straight up with you guys. Anyways, so this took place back in February, I believe it is. And I'm just like, wow, dude. Either Pyro did something to really piss you off, or you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. That's not cool what you said. So, it started with that, but what really popped this whole thing off was when LeafyIsHere made that video on Tommy NC 2010 and ended up getting a negative response from it because he didn't know that Tommy NC 2010 was autistic. Fair enough. I mean, not everybody can tell if someone has something different or something off about them. So, you know what? Like, Leafy didn't know. He didn't know. You can't really do anything about it. You can't call him out, say that he's a liar, he's this, he's that. I personally didn't like the way that Leafy was roasting him, especially given the fact that he has autism, and that's something that's relatable with me, but that's just my personal thing. But, yeah, anyways. And what ended up happening was that H3H3 ended up calling out Leafy by making a video on him, and the thing of it is that apparently him and LeafyIsHere are friends. Okay. That's the first mistake right there, is the fact that because you guys are friends, wouldn't you have, private contact with each other? You guys DM each other on Twitter, so you could have at least gave the guy some warning saying, hey, what you did wasn't cool, I'm going to make a video about it to call you out. Or something that is even more diplomatic is to DM one-on-one or private message, whatever, and talk it out. Like, express that you didn't like what Leafy did and that he was wrong, but don't expose your friend for it. I mean, that's a little bit shady if you ask me. And it's kind of also hypocritical, even though H3H3 did point out that he was being a little bit hypocritical in that video, because Leafy ended up pointing out that, okay, H3H3, you want to call me out for making fun of kids? Well, where's the video where you made fun of a 14-year-old and his haircut? You know, he's a kid. And, you know, to H3H3's credit, he admitted that he was a bit of a hypocrite because he did the same sort of thing. But he says that he does it to people that he knows can take a joke or that he thinks deserves it, kind of thing. Like he or she deserves the mockery or whatever, or satire or whatever. Anyways, to each their own, I guess. But I think, personally speaking, I think they're both kind of in the wrong. You know, Leafy shouldn't have made the video. He did, but the thing is, he took it down and he apologized. And I give him big props for that. H3H3, on the other hand, you know, he went ahead anyway and made the video. And what ended up happening was it sent over a ton of hate for Leafy, and he ended up losing, like, 3,000 subscribers in, 30 minutes? Like, that is ridiculously crazy. That's like the Fine Bros all over again, except Leafy bounced back real quick. You know, he messed up, he apologized, he wants to move on. And I say let him move on. You know, he made a mistake, he manned up, and he apologized. It would have meant a little bit more, though, if he had shown his face in the apology, rather than just sticking his face in the thumbnail and then having CSGO as his background while he's talking. But that's just me. Anyways, an apology is an apology. He manned up, and he apologized. So it should have fucking died there, but it didn't. So now what's going on is that H3H3 is now sucking up to Pyrocynical, you know, saying that, you know, I noticed that your content has improved over the last couple months, you know, good job, you know, this, that. I don't remember everything that was said, word for word, but basically the message was that H3H3 was siding with this individual, right? And I'm just like, wow. So first you call Pyro the cancer of YouTube, and then you claim that you and Leafy are friends, and then it's like now you're back to H3H3, or not back to H3, sorry, back to Pyro, you know, sucking up to him. And this was after you called him cancer and saying that he should have no platform to defend himself or whatever. It's like, so you really want to wish for someone to be in that kind of position for what? Like, what did he do, kind of thing? I don't know much about Pyro, so I do apologize if I misspeak or if I misrepresent anything in any kind of way. But now things have gotten out of hand. Now Pyro's thrown into the mix. He's more or less on Leafy's side, although kind of not really. He was just fucking thrown in there, right? I mean, it was H3H3 to begin with versus Leafy, and then Pyro somehow got thrown in because back in February, he referred to him as the cancer of YouTube to Leafy, and basically had said, as I said before, he deserves no platform to defend himself. And then when Leafy made the mistake and made the video, he suddenly turns his back on Leafy and goes to Pyro and starts sucking up to him. So I'm just like, pick a side, dude. You know, seriously, pick a side. Don't be two-faced, because that's the kind of stuff that, you know, is not cool. It's also something that doesn't make a subscriber like me very proud of seeing, you know. So my thing is, you three should pretty much squash this drama. Squash it now, because that's the kind of stuff that we don't need to see on YouTube. We have enough shit going on as it is on YouTube, okay? We got the whole where is the fair use thing going on, you know, where people are getting their channels flagged and copyright striked for no reason, and also their channels taken down without warning for no reason. You know, we need to put our power and our knowledge in fighting the real cancer on YouTube, that being what I just said, the lack of fair use and the copy fraud and copyright abuse going on. We need to focus on that. You know, what happened to that? What happened? Like, that's something that we need to have unity in. And right now, all of us are bickering amongst each other. You know, you guys are bickering amongst each other, and your fan base is attacking each other. Like, seriously, just stop. Stop, guys. Like, that's not what YouTube's about. That's something that didn't bring me to YouTube to begin with. You know what I mean? And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that, because it's something that you know, is it's just it's not needed, and you know, like it's just it's honestly something that is a little bit disappointing because you three are adults. Don't you think that maybe you should start acting like it, kind of thing? You know, just sit down and talk with each other. Like, have you three should talk with each other and have some sort of moderator, you know, to kind of monitor the situation and to kind of add up the facts, you know, who's right, who's wrong in which situation. Because the thing of it is, I don't know, I don't side with any of these guys, but Pyro definitely shouldn't have been lumped into this, but he is now. H3H3, he should have spoke with Leafy first, at least either gave him some warning about the video, or not done it at all, and you know, spoke to him one-on-one, because hey, if you guys are friends, you know, wouldn't you want to talk to your friend, be like, hey man, like what you did wasn't cool, you should apologize. I mean, it'd be the equivalent of, you know, friends in real life saying, hey, like, you know, you made a mistake, you know, like I should call you out in front of the entire school, or call you out in front of your entire workplace, or call you out on YouTube. It's like there's no need. Like, if you're gonna call someone out, one, make sure that you have all the fucking facts first, and secondly, you know, if they deserve it, you know, if it's a bully or whatever, then yeah, that's another thing. Like, you guys aren't friends. You guys like are like the bully. That's one of the kinds of people that does deserve to be called out for any mistake, is a bullies, because you know, the bully is just going around doing a bunch of things to people for no reason. And it's like, yeah, you deserve to be called out. But this situation here, where Leafy, he did something that was really rotten, but he took the video down and he apologized. So it's like, you know, Ethan, like, don't you think maybe you should take your video down? Because it's like, you weren't really any better in that situation, to be honest with you. It's like you were, you claimed that you and Leafy were friends, right? And then, you know, just pretty much turned your back on him, and then started siding with Pyro, the same guy that you referred to as Cancer on YouTube. So that's not cool, man. Not cool. But I'm going to end things right here. If you guys have anything to add in on this, then please feel free to comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Yeah, that's really all I got to say. And I'm also going to leave links in the description box down below to Leafy's video on H3H3, Pyro's video on Leafy and H3, and also H3H3's video on Leafy, just so that you guys can get sort of like the all three sides perspective, and then kind of judge for yourself, you know, who was in the right, who was in the wrong. Honestly speaking, someone that definitely wasn't in the wrong, at least as far as I know, was Pyro, because Pyro just sort of got thrown into this because Ethan threw him under the bus back in February. So it's, you know, kind of a scummy move. So yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know, feel free to like if you want. It really helps. And subscribe if you want more videos like this. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.